Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. For most of us, the past week, maybe the past 2 weeks, have included the 1 week mark since the pandemic really turned your life upside down. On March 13th, 2020, which happened to be a Friday the 13th, the school that I work at shut down for what was supposed to be a 2 week break. That 2 week break quickly became a 3 week break, which then quickly became remote learning for the rest of the year. Then I took a remote teaching position this year, so I actually haven't taught in a classroom since that March 13th, all the way back in 2020, 1 year ago. Life has been really different for me since then, and I'm pretty sure we can say that that is the same for just about everybody. Hang in there, you're doing great, and hopefully we will all be vaccinated soon. While I'm teaching remotely this year, I still go into the school once or twice a week so that I can pick up and collect materials for my students. The other day when I was at school, I ran into one of my colleagues who I haven't seen probably since all of this began. It was really good to see her, and we talked for a while. And while we were talking, she let me know how much she enjoys watching the videos that I post on my Facebook. I post all of my music recordings there so that my friends and family can check them out. My coworker then said to me, "It's just so amazing what you do. I can't believe how well you play. You're so talented." I thanked her, we kept talking for a little bit, and then we said goodbye. But her words about my playing really stuck with me, and they made me feel really good. If I'm being truthful, I can be really harsh on myself when it comes to playing my hammered dulcimer. I get really hung up on the mistakes I make during practice. Honestly, this is a major issue for me. But that's not the only problem. I also have the terrible habit of comparing myself to other hammered dulcimer players who just have more experience than me. And when practice doesn't go the way that I want it to, I'm not always the most patient person with myself. So when someone went out of their way to tell me how talented I am and how much they enjoy my music, it actually caught me off guard. But like I said, it made me feel really, really good. We've all heard the phrase, "you are your worst critic," but I think this experience running into my coworker really reminded me of exactly what that means. When it comes down to it, perspective is a big part of how people experience music. People can be really hard on themselves when it comes to things that they do, especially playing a musical instrument. It can be hard for them to get past their own personal critiques and really appreciate how well they can play and how far they've come over the time that they've been practicing their instrument. But somebody who's just listening to the music for the sake of listening and enjoying it are not going to be weighed down by those same judgments and high expectations. And in that way, their perspective of the music is probably going to be a lot clearer. Just because you don't think you're very good at playing your instrument yet doesn't mean that the world agrees with you on it. So keep playing your instrument, keep sharing your music. You might think that you're not that good yet, but chances are the people that are listening to you think that you are pretty awesome. And if you hear someone playing an instrument, make sure to let them know how much you're enjoying hearing them, because chances are you're probably going to make their day.